Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, The Babysitter, Killer Queen. So I believe it's a Netflix original. It's on Netflix. So this is the sequel to The Babysitter, right? So The Babysitter was about some kid who was getting babysat by a bunch of high school kids, or at least one, and then a bunch of high school kids show up. I don't quite remember. It was 2 years ago. But evidently they're in a cult, and they worship the devil. And it's kind of like a dark comedy, I think, is what it is, you know. So they want to sacrifice the kid as a virgin, kind of thing. And there were some laughs in it, and it wasn't too bad. I think I gave it a 6. This is now the sequel, which is The Babysitter, Killer Queen. The kid who was being babysat is now in high school, and all of these people come back. So I forget all of it, but I mean, there's Jenna Ortega is in it. Robbie Amell is in it. I like him. Bella Thorne is in it. Ken Marino is in it. Leslie Bibb is in it. So a lot of good people. And it's right now a 6 on IMDb, but 9,526 people have rated it so far. So obviously I'm not getting any views on this one because you've all seen it already. But anyway, I'll do it a little late to the party. I apologize. Maybe you want to know what it's about anyway, so let me get started. Let me find out what it's about, if it's any different, and let me tell you if it's any good. So stick around, I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of The Babysitter, Killer Queen. No check-ins tonight. I was going to check in. There's only 30 minutes left in the film. I figured I could catch you all up right here, so no need really. So it follows Cole, who was in the first one. Really cool, well, not really cool, but it's funny. If you remember the first one, they show a little snippet of the ending of that one, so you get an idea. And then this is 2 years later, and like, he was a kid who needed to be babysat. Maybe not, maybe he was close, he was on teetering there back then. Now they show him 2 years later, the kid's taller than the refrigerator. The first scene you see him in, it's like, wow, like he just sprouted over 2 years. Same actor kind of thing. But now he's in high school, which is odd. They say he's a junior, but I thought it was 2 years ago. Whatever, that doesn't matter. Anyway, he's in high school, and nobody believes what had happened to him in the original movie. So they think he's crazy. His parents think he's crazy. The kids at school beat him up, whatever. And he's got his best friend. It was the girl from, I think she was in the first one. But just, she's a friend. She's sticking around. She's hanging out. She's got a boyfriend. Jenna Ortega is a transfer student. Anyway, so this is all going on. His parents want to put him away into a psychiatric high school or something like that. So they go out to this lake, which is unbelievable. It's like, I don't know. I thought this was I don't know where this takes place. It looks like kind of Arizona, the mountains and the lakes and stuff like that. Very beautiful. It's like, man, you love to leave high school and go out in a lake like that. That was awesome. You'll see it if you watch this movie. Anyway, I digress. He's out there, and of course, the whole thing kind of starts over. They come back to try and get blood from the innocent, which is him, and all the main characters are back. Bella Thorne, Robbie Amell, who doesn't wear a shirt the entire thing, but they're all in it. And the whole idea is to chase him down and get the blood from him, right? Just like it was in the first one. They could do it every 2 years, evidently. So Jenna Ortega kind of gets involved in it, and they're kind of partners running around, kind of escape all of it. So that's the main plot of the story. Of course, there's a lot of gruesome type deaths, like there was in the first one, bloody, gory kind of, but in a funny kind of way. You know what I mean? Not like, like it's somebody's head comes off and it just squirting everywhere kind of stuff, So there was a lot of interesting stuff. I mean, I think the movie was what you think it's going to be, right? It's not going to be anything amazing. It's all about either getting laughs or something like that. So there was a couple of awesome nods, I thought. So there was one, and I'm sure there was more, and I missed them. There's a nod to Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure. I thought that was fantastic. There is a scene of a guy playing Atari, like they talk about playing video games, and he's like Fortnite, but he's playing on an Atari. I thought that was pretty awesome. And what is the other one? Oh, the other one was a nod to The Outsiders, the movie, with all the stars in it: Patrick Swayze, Tom Cruise, Thomas C. Howell, Rob Lowe, Ralph Macchio, go on and on and on. Alvarez, I forget the other. Anyway, Emilio Estevez was the other one I was going to say. Anyway, they're all in that movie. They're not in this one, but there was a nod to The Outsiders here. So I thought that was kind of fun. There were some giggle moments. I think there were some one-liners here and there that made me smile. Not enough to push it over a 6 for sure. I'm in the 5 or 6 range on this one. Again, I went into it knowing what it was going to be about, and kind of got a little bored with it for a little bit. Started getting on my phone, and unintentionally it just happened. So that tells you a little bit about the movie. But it's just, I think the first one was better because I don't think I knew what was going to happen in that one. I don't think I knew a lot about it. I knew it was going to be something that was going to go on, and so that was a little bit more fun. This one, you kind of, if you watch the first one, you know it's the same kind of thing, but instead of being in a house, it's going to be at a lake. So, and they throw in the fact that, hey, he, nobody believes him, he's imagining it. Oh, I'm sorry. But Dr. Big Carl. There's, so Dr. Big Carl is his, guidance counselor, I would say, in school, but he also is the nurse. His actor name is, it's Carl McDowell. Okay. But he's Big Dr. Carl, or Dr. Big Carl McManus, whatever, doesn't matter what his name is. He's his guidance counselor, and he is the nurse as well at the school. So the scene with him, I liked. That was where I was laughing the most. So when you check that out, that I thought that was the funniest part of the whole movie. He's from Ballers. I forget his name on Ballers, but he was whatever. He's on that show if you watch that, but you'll recognize him possibly. That's where I recognize him from. But he was funny. I liked it. I think that was the best part. There was also, I think back again, there's a scene in class when one of the teachers has a nice one-liner that made me giggle. Otherwise, not that much. I mean, there were some other here and there that I laughed at. Robbie Ermel, I think he made some good jokes here and there, but that's it. Like I said, it's in between a 5 and a 6 because it's coming. Not enough laughs to push it over, and nothing else to talk about there, to be honest with you, because that's it. It's set up the way it was. Alright, I'm rambling on, trying to pull at straws. I think I've given you enough information. I know a lot of people have already rated it, so check it out if you want. If you do, love to hear your thoughts. Drop me some comments. Also, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and continue to tune in. Oh, tell all your friends too to subscribe if they haven't, and continue to tune in to Kimmel's Irish Pub.